Hello YouTube, Common Collector here, and today we have a very exciting video because the new ban list has just dropped. I am getting into this completely spoiler free. Thank you and shout out to my friend Michael Ryan for hooking me up, letting me know that the ban list has finally dropped. I was just about to start recording another video, and luckily I was not too deep into it where I had my phone off and stuff. So we do have the new ban list had just come out. It says it is effective on October 3rd, 2022. So we are here on, I believe this is like the European site. It's just like the quickest way to get on there. Like if you just, oh no, okay, I didn't see what that was. Okay, so I am spoiler free, like I said. So anyways, let's get right on into this. And also just don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. There's going to be hopefully a lot of deck profile updates and stuff, so that will all be coming up here. Let's see what we can get here. So we are gonna start scrolling. I don't want to use my mouse roller. We're just gonna scroll. Fairy Tale Snow. Okay, this is banned again. I'm having trouble remembering what I all put on my predictions. I didn't even like relook at it. The format has changed a little bit since my last prediction video and stuff, which was probably over a month ago already. So, and I was kind of behind on people, so people were doing their prediction videos way back in like late July and early August. So Fairy Tale Snow banned again. I think that that's pretty fair because this card is just so abusable in a lot of decks. You're able to use it in like the new Telephone sort of spam deck to try to FDK your opponent, as well as like other decks like the Albaz deck, and obviously the new one is Tearlaments, which can just mill this into the graveyard and stuff, and then you get a free body multiple times a turn, which is just crazy. So I think that that is very fair. Having Snowban, I think, you know, it's kind of similar to like when they brought back Snatch Steal. They tried it for a while. It was a little powerful. Maybe not, it's definitely not as powerful as what Snatch Steal was, but still a very, very powerful card nonetheless. Ronin Totem. Ooh boy, that hurts. That's really sad actually for the Sprite deck. I really thought that they were going to focus on hitting Tearlaments quite a bit, but if they would leave Sprite unanswered, then like Sprite would just be tier 1. Or would be like tier 0 for right now until we get the Ishizu stuff. But yeah, overall, until we get the Ishizu stuff, I think that like hopefully later on this ban list, Konami will still hit Tearlaments a little bit harder than they just did with Fairy Tale Snow, because otherwise like that will be tier 0 if there is no other answer to it. But maybe hitting Ronin Totem for now at least is a really good way to sort of slow down these Sprite decks. And hey, maybe that means that officially now that means that the Sprite Evil Twin version is maybe the best version, or if you just want to play like Sprite Adventure Token. But I think if you just drop the Toad package and stuff, then maybe it'll be alright. But I mean, can you still even like, you theoretically could still make Toad like if you just ran the Dupe Frog, but that's like hardly even worth it. Like you could get it off with like the Sprite, the gigantic Sprite, and then summon the frog on its own, but I just wouldn't even play it anymore probably. Maybe there's other ways that I'm not thinking of that you can get around that stuff. But Krishan Halq of 5-Rex, he's banned! He's finally banned! He's banned! What? Okay, I didn't think we would ever actually see this. I think in my prediction list I did say that like this was maybe the list to finally hit him, because it's like they are bringing back a few things. Like they're bringing back Destrudo, and we got something else back earlier, I can't really remember, but we have been getting back a couple things, and it's like and okay, so do we still have okay, I don't want to see okay, Auroradon is still on here, but it's like Auroradon and Linkcross, these are two that are definitely on here for Halq. I could see Auroradon eventually coming back. People are like, oh, but you can't like get like token generators and stuff. It's just too powerful. But the thing is like Auroradon is kind of hard to facilitate if you don't have Halq. But okay, so Halq banned. That really sucks again for like those Morphtronic decks, that like the rogue decks that like I'm not talking about like Morphtronic Telephone as rogue. Like that's like actually a pretty good deck. It's kind of a crazy weird gimmick deck, but it's still fairly good and consistent. But we have like the like Morphtronic pure deck where you're just trying to get things out of the deck. Halq is really helpful for that, as well as other decks I can't really think of right now where I'm using Halq as just like a way to get stuff out of the deck. It's usually just an abusable card, like how to get punk stuff out. But Halq, it's just too good. I've said it a million times and I'll say it once again. Dual Overload was just the grossest, most disgusting set ever. It was kind of subtle with how it was, but it was like, we got Linkcross came in Etco, but we had Halq of 5-Rex. What else do we have on here that like was from that set? I'm not seeing anything there. Auroradon did come out in there. as well as the Smorgasbord of Sovereignty and Union Carrier, and Anaconda. So crazy, crazy, crazy big stuff. So, okay, what's next? We have Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Very, very good. Wait. Okay, Anaconda is still on here. Okay, I just needed to double check that. Anaconda still definitely on here. I did not see it there when I was going on my overload ramble. But yeah, Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. I'm not even going to act surprised that this is on here. This is a card that has just been super crazy, super toxic lately. I can't even believe that it took this long for this to get banned, because this came out 2 years ago in Rise of the Duelist, which is absolutely crazy. This card has been out since summer of 2020. So as long as we've been like having like COVID lockdowns, pretty much this thing has been around, which is absolutely crazy. This card has been around for a very long time, or quite a long time, and it mills 5 cards to the graveyard, and then it's an extra body when you pull it back out of the graveyard and gives you a card to your hand. Holy cow, this is just an insane card. No reason why this card should have been printed. It looks like Telefon FTK is probably super dead in the water now, but it was a necessary evil because, like, let's be honest, that tier limits and stuff, Punk abusing this card is just disgusting. Keep moving along here. What else do we have? Not seeing too much else in the ban section. Are we going to get anything else? We got Red Reboot ban. Has this even been seeing that much play? Wow, Red Reboot. Okay, I mean, like, that's not a bad thing. Red Reboot is a crazy good, powerful card. It wins games. I've seen it, like, we were at, like, a trophy tournament, like, when they started doing, I don't know if you guys can even see it in the camera. No, you can't. Like, when they started doing, like, the trophy tournaments and stuff. But I literally watched a guy at locals that I go to. He won one of those because he was playing, like, Bird Up, and his opponent was playing Exo Sister. And he just, like, in the second game, he just used Red Reboot, turned off all of, like, the back row for the Exo Sister player, and he just took the win right there. It was just disgusting. But yeah, overall, Red Reboot, like I was saying, I don't think that this has, like, been determining games much or seeing much play, but it's hard to know for, like, a fringe one-of side deck card. But overall, maybe it has. I guess I haven't been paying too close attention to, like, Nationals results and stuff on deck lists, and, like, what cards, I know what cards I've been seeing play, but I'm not sure which cards have been actually determining games. So maybe still just a good fair hit. I'm sure that the trap players are going to really like that. Blackwing, Steam the Cloak. Okay, so now we're going to see all of these Halq Firebrat cards coming back. So we got Steam the Cloak. What else? We got Cyberjar. Cyberjar. People have been saying this for a long time. I even had this in my prediction video, I'm fairly sure. But yeah, Cyberjar. Coming to 1, this is totally fine. This, like, you could pretty much only abuse this card, I would think, in, like, Prediction Princess and, like, a few other decks. I think Prediction Princess can, like, set face-down cards, and I believe that there is, like, an upcoming archetype that also works with flip effect monsters and stuff. But, yeah, this card, like, obviously it sucks to be able to, like, spam cards on the board, but here's why Cyberjar isn't that bad, is because you have big decks like Drytron and stuff, which have effects on these cards that say, like, this card has to be special summoned this certain way, or this card, yeah, like there's just so many ways that, like, certain cards nowadays, and, like, some decks you're just not even playing level, because I believe, yeah, Cyberjar can only summon level 4 or lowers, so, like, you can't use Cyberjar really in, like, an Earth's Arctic deck, or a deck like if you're playing Sword Soul that plays a few high levels. There's just a lot of decks where, like, Cyberjar just wouldn't even be good, so it's this is going to be totally fine. Then let's keep moving along here. We have a Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. This is pretty cool. This card saw a lot of play when Halq was coming right out. That was really crazy. I believe it was like a $12 common or rare. That was really crazy. Substitute Toad, I guess, can come back because we lose the Ronin Totem, but still so sad. I love Ronin Totem. He's such a cool card. His artwork is awesome. Okay, we have Spellbook of Judgment, another card that was on the prediction list. Wow, this is, like, very, very close. I think this was on a lot of people's radar for a while now, and I believe that there is new support or whatever coming out for Spellbooks. I can't quite remember. That was a while ago that I was kind of looking into that stuff, but overall, Spellbook of Judgment, really cool, interesting card. You know, eventually could end up getting abused and come back onto the ban list at totally banned, but for now it is going to sit at limited and still pretty cool. I think that a lot of people are going to be on board with that. It'll feel like a lot like older format vibes for the people who like to run spell books. A Pointer of the Red Lotus. Okay, this is a new hit on here, so A Pointer of the Red Lotus. I don't think we've ever seen this hit, but it has been seeing quite a bit more play. It got reprinted in an OTS as a super rare a while ago, and it saw a lot of play back in 2020, kind of around that same time when we got like Rise of the Duelist and stuff. We were seeing Red Lotus being played along with like Smoke Grenade of the Thief, so you could like spam 2-3 cards out of your opponent's hand, which was just disgusting. So overall, this card, being able to pick out those big side deck board breaker cards or just other side deck cards that are going to destroy you, like A Pointer of the Red Lotus, you can just activate it right away to get rid of some of those big cards that are going to really stun your plays. So not too bad of a hit there, but overall I'm not sure. It is seeing a lot of play right now. So okay, so the semi-limited list, we are keeping Pot of Desires there, as well as Fire Formation Tenki. These are two cards that were kind of on people's radars, and let's see what else we have coming off the list. So this is going to be unlimited. We have Dynamite, the true Draco fighter, no longer on the list. This has been on a lot of people's radar. I think we're probably just going to see a lot of like the 2-ofs go to 3 from here. We have a Cyber Angel Benton Drytron. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. Playing with like, this is full power Drytron pretty much. That's insane. Okay, except we don't have Ava. But because there's no Ava, there is just like Ava was so crazy for the deck. It was insane. Like if you could spin it back to your hand or whatever you could do, yeah, like as long as you could get those 2 extra cards to your hand, there was just so much advantage from Ava. Then Shooting Riser Dragon. This was the most insane list or insane hit I ever saw. No one was ever playing 2 Shooting Riser Dragons, I don't think. So putting it to 1 was disgusting and stupid. And I wouldn't even say disgusting. It was just stupid. But yeah, seeing Halq get hit. Don't need Riser Dragon on the list anymore. Then we have Fusion Destiny no longer on the list. If you have not picked up your ultis, I do not know what you guys were thinking. Fusion Destiny, with no Anaconda, there was no way that this was not getting put to 3, as well as we had DPE just got reprinted as a Starlight Rare and as a, I believe, a Prismatic Secret Rare in the Megatins. So overall, Fusion Destiny, everyone should have known this was coming to 3. And if you're okay not having your ultis, that's fine. But if you like the ulti and you wanted the ulti, you should have definitely picked this up ahead of time, because that is going to be skyrocketing. Then we have Nadir Servant to 3. I'm not really sure why, if there's any correlation. Like Fairy Tale Snow, I feel like is like people are playing Dogmatica in quite a few decks nowadays, but along with like tiers, we haven't even really seen that many tier hits except for like the Chaos Dragon. But Nadir Servant to 3, I think that I was kind of thinking this for a while, just because Dogmatic has not been doing anything. Like it's a really crazy deck. It's really good, but there's just not that much support out there for it. So it's like they need the Nadir Servant. Like if they had like another monster like Ecclesia or something that could search for something in the deck, it would be better. But it's really like a small compact engine, and having an extra Nadir Servant, it's going to really help the consistency, but I don't think it's going to shoot it to the top. Then we have Trickstar Lightstage, another card that people were sort of looking at. Having it at 2 doesn't really matter, because you have all these ways to search cards, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh, we still have not... Oh no! I just realized what's not on this list. Mystic Mine is not on this list. Wall of Revealing Light. Okay, so we have Wall, and that's it. I did not... Okay, I'm going back to the spells. We didn't miss Mystic Mine, did we? Son of a beast. This is stupid. Why is Mystic Mine still a card? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know that this has been a bit of a longer video, but overall, Snow was a good hit. I think I like all the hits. Ronin Totem, that really hits Sprite, but again, I think like Sprite against Tier is pretty close in the power level, but I think Tier is going to get very, very disgusting, very powerful in the upcoming months. At least I think that means that people will learn how to sort of side against Tier, and we'll see a lot more of those cards coming in. So maybe also like hitting those kind of cards like Red Reboot is another soft way to hit them, because it's like they can't just side in Red Reboot to make sure that all their plays go through. So maybe we'll see more control decks and stuff trying to hit them in that format when we're going to be getting that new support. I like some of the Halq Fibrax cards coming back. I think we could eventually see more. I guess we already saw Jet Synchron. That was the other one that I couldn't think of before. But we might be able to see some more of these in the near future. Fairy Tale Snow, again, like pretty good getting hit. Block Dragon? maybe Black Dragon come back sometime soon. At least give a Black Dragon and Errata like a hard once per turn, and then maybe we'll see if like the rocks can come back. But overall, I really thought that this was a pretty solid list. No Mystic Mine and kind of soft hits on the tier, but like Chaos Dragon, I will say, like, if anyone's gonna argue with me in the comment section, it's that like Chaos Ruler does totally hurt the tier elements. The only thing is, I think it also hurts a lot of other decks that were abusing it, like Pure Punk, other stuff out there, just Punk decks in general that are being splashed into other decks. But overall, I do think that this was a really solid list. I think that tier is going to come down a little bit, and then hopefully we'll just sort of figure out how to play around the deck in the near future. Sprite, I think that Sprite is going to be pretty easy to solve. You either have to draw Dark Ruler no more to out their boards now, or you just have to have enough ways to play through all of their negates because they no longer have that. They're probably not going to be playing like the totally awesome engine anymore, but we'll sort of see what happens, especially now that Substitute is coming to 1. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. There's going to be a lot of deck profile updates, Sprite, you know, a lot of like the competitive ones, as well as some of the more casual ones. We also have Drytrons and stuff, which is going to be getting a nice little facelift as well. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and we will catch you guys for the next one.